Guys, welcome back to the channel. RacerX here, and I'm out at Texas Motorplex in Ennis, Texas. Today is the big Showdown 3 with Demonology and Donkmaster. You did see me at that event. As a matter of fact, I've been to several of these, and I was racing Donkmaster last time you saw me at one of these events. That was actually a lot of fun. Today, a completely different platform. Of course, I'm out here in my Twin Turbo Mustang. I did do the roll racing earlier today, and I actually won that event, which is pretty cool, but the track would not hold a lot of power. It just wasn't prepped out there, and a lot of dust and pollen and stuff on the track. So when I turned it up, I couldn't run any faster. I ran about 147 miles an hour. So we're gonna do some dig racing later. We got some other big YouTubers to say hi to while we're here today. It should be a ton of fun. If you're new to my channel, please do me a huge favor and subscribe. You can find down right down there at the bottom, actually. And here we go. So as you can see, we've got just a ton of Mopars out here. There's a lot of other makes out here as well. You can see Camaros, we've got Corvettes out here. There's just a lot of stuff. So if you are a car enthusiast, it's actually a pretty good spot to be. Matter of fact, there is one of 3 Tesla Model S Plaids that's out here. That Brooks, our man Brooks, DragTimes from that channel, he's actually out here today. We'll go say hi to him, and he wants to race me in one of these Plaids that he had some of his subscribers bring out. So that should be a lot of fun. Sorry about the wind, guys. It is windy out here today, but you can see we've got just tons of cars lined up there in the distance. All sorts of different Chargers, Challengers. You can see another Corvette, some Jotech stuff that's very, very fast. So check out this build from Jotech on this C8 Corvette. This thing is beautiful. It's got the carbon fiber wing on it, but check out what it's hiding under here. This is actually a twin turbo C8. What a gorgeous build these guys have put together on this car. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what this thing will run if they get it out there. You can see it does have a drag radial on the back. So who knows, maybe I can get a run in with this car depending upon how fast it is. Take a look at this beautiful GTR that was put together by the folks over at Jotech as well. I mean, what exquisite engine work these guys did on this car. This is probably the fastest car on the property today. Really well done, and I love the side of this. Check out the graphics on the side here. The Hello Kitty GTR, saw her run earlier today, ran really, really well, and I can't wait to see her race Demonology later in the day. But you can see a lot of aftermarket stuff on this car to make it what it is, but a very special build indeed. All right, guys, here we go on our very first test pass, 3rd boost setting. We'll see how the car does. So hopefully it won't skip the tires between 1 and 2. Here we go. Looking pretty good. Thing really rolls out. All right, so verdict is in. That first little test pass was a 10.08. I just cannot break into the 9s with this car. 60 foot was just deplorable once again, and we kind of knew that going in. Like I said, with no 2-step or leaving a no boost, stock converter, all that stuff, car just doesn't come out of the hole. There's nothing to aid the car power-wise. So yeah, 183 was the 60 foot, not too good, but the backdoor speed was actually pretty good. 146.53 on the 3rd boost setting, but keep in mind it's hot out today, guys. It's in the like mid 80s, so the DA is really not that good, so the air is not all that favorable, but still not a terrible pass out of the car. Hopefully we can at least break into the 9s. We may actually go run DragTimes in the Tesla Plaid here shortly. He's gonna have to give me the hit because that thing runs like 9.2s, but we'll see. It might be fun to check it out. All right, guys, we've got that beautiful GTR that I showed you earlier. And she's actually going to take on Demonology. He's back there getting ready to go. A little bit of sunlight in the way, guys. But this should be a really good race. This car has the power advantage as far as I know, but it should be interesting to see what happens. She ran an 8.1. Woo! We got Brooks in a Model S Plaid. Once again, versus GTR. Should be fun. 10.5 versus 9.4. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and make an actual pass against somebody here. Matter of fact, I found my buddy Derek, who's got a white Hellcat. I actually raced him over at XRP, which is the 8th mile. Matter of fact, here he comes. And his car is actually very, very fast. It runs really good. He actually beat me in the 8th mile. This is the quarter mile, so I'm kind of hoping that my top end will be enough to get by him. But he is a hard nut to crack, so to speak, because his car is very, very fast. So we'll go ahead and put it down there against Derek's monster Hellcat, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys, here we go against Derek's monster Hellcat. He's going to get out on me. I already know that. I'm going to have to reel him in, but hopefully I've got enough room to do it. So let's hope things go well. Pretty good run. Think he must have spun. All right, and there you have it. It was a pretty good run out of the Mustang, really. So once again, terrible 60 foot, as I fully expected, a 185 60 foot. That's just kind of what this car does. Pretty good reaction, 0.17 on a 0.4 Pro tree. Anything in the 0.1s, I'll take it. Actually, I did pretty well. I think I beat him by about 0.3 on the tree. So a lot of times that's where these things are decided. But he did spin really bad. He had to get out of it and kind of got back in it. And anyway, with the spinning, obviously it wasn't going to be a good race. But maybe I'll get another race in with him. But the car did okay. In the 8th mile, it was a 661 at 100 and almost 117 mile an hour. Not too shabby. So it did run a 9.97. So that is actually the first 9-second pass this car has ever done. And it did it in bad DA. And I still am spinning between 1 and 2 a little bit at just kind of what this car seems to do. I don't know how to remedy that. I still need to work on it. But some reason between 1 and 2, regardless of what drive mode I have it put in, that's what the thing does. And for some reason, it didn't get my mile an hour. It says I ran 4.51 miles an hour. Not exactly record-breaking speed there. If I had to guess, I would say that was about 148 mile an hour, somewhere in that range. So not too shabby from the Mustang. Let's see maybe if we can get one more run in before we call it quits today. So guys, we are getting ready to race the Plaid, and you know, such a freaky vehicle the Tesla Model S Plaid is, because it kind of just reset all the rules. It just, I mean, it's such a wacky car. It runs on normal street tires, and I just sat there and watched him time after time run 930s in that car all day at like 150 miles an hour. That thing is straight off the showroom floor, no modifications. It drives perfectly docile in traffic. Like I said, the street tires on it, I mean, it doesn't even have to try, and it's so consistent. It's impervious to weather. It's just such a wacky car. So I'm trying to hold things down for us ICE or internal combustion guys, even though I've got a twin turbo. You know, he's going to give me the hit, which is very generous, but I kind of need it because that thing just, there's no weight. It's 100% torque at 0 RPM. And it traps 150 miles an hour. I have not even trapped 150 today. So I'm hoping we can at least have a close race. It is just an incredibly difficult car to beat, the Tesla Model S Plaid, and Brooks is a fantastic driver. So I guess we'll see what happens. So let's go line them up. All right, I got the hit on this, so we'll see what happens. Oh, it shut off on me. It shut off on me. Oh, no. The car shut off on me. Well, unfortunately, that did not go to plan. The car came out and was basically right next to the Plaid. I think it was actually going to be a pretty darn close race. Obviously, he had to wait for me to leave. He was kind enough to give me kind of the hit, so to speak. And unfortunately, my car just hiccuped and basically cut all power and then went back into boost. And so the race was not even close. And so basically, he did exactly what Plaids do. That was a 932 at 149.55, so almost 150 miles an hour. So hard to overcome any sort of mistake against a Tesla Plaid. And of course, like I said, the car just, for whatever reason, did not do what it's been doing all day. And so mine was a 10.5 at 137. So obviously way down in mile an hour, way down on ET because of that like hiccup in the middle of the track, and cost me a lot of speed and a lot of time. And you know what? Against the Plaid, you just simply can't afford to do that. So who knows? Maybe we'll get in one more run. I will see. But he's out racing, I think, a donk car right now or something like that with that Plaid. That thing is incredibly hard to beat. And as I mentioned before, you can't make any mistakes against a Plaid, and they simply just, they're impervious to just weather and tire spin, and they don't miss. And so it makes it pretty hard. But hey, what do you do? All right, guys, we're going to get a test pass in to see what happened on the last one. Hopefully everything runs okay. Well, guys, unfortunately, for some reason, at mid-track, right when the car starts to come into a lot of boost, it just seems to, it cuts all the power and the car just kind of chokes and just kind of, I don't know what happens. And then it comes right back into boost, but it definitely kills the run. So I'm not sure what's going on. Well, that is going to do it for my night at Texas Motorplex. It's been a little bit of a weird one, a little frustrating because the car was running really good earlier. Still getting that little bit of a spin between 1 and 2. Still trying to work on that piece of it. Did pretty good in the roll races, even though I just about lost it and went into a wall during one of the runs. But I still got the win in that, which is pretty cool. The other part of it, obviously with the drag racing, won against Derek's Hellcat because he spun out. And then, of course, against Brooks in the Model S Plaid DragTimes, it was just kind of a fiasco because my car cut power halfway down. And then, of course, it cut power again during my next test to see if we could get another rerun in. So I've got to look at the data, guys, and figure out kind of what is going on and why it's doing that. It's just part of the process. So I really wish I'd have got a clean run in with Brooks tonight, guys. I think that race was going to be very close. It turned out to be about 4/10 on the tree that he gave me with the hit. And he was running 930s and I was running like, 990s. You never know. It would have been pretty darn close, but we'll never know. Hopefully we'll get another race in sometime soon. It's been good, guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. And I'll catch you on the next one. So until then, RacerX.